Hi, today we're going to talk about notifications in Recruiting Cloud. You're going to learn about the different locations where notifications can be found, how to update Alert Composer notifications, as well as how to update Content Library notifications. Let's start with Alert Composer notifications. You're going to log in to your ORC instance. We're going to click on the navigator, and we are going to find down towards the very bottom. Usually it's under the Tools section, under Alerts Composer. When I go ahead and click on Alerts Composer, this is going to take me to a list of notifications that are pretty old, actually. They're original notifications that come with the system. So a lot of the notifications are feedback related, job requisition related, anything that has to do with any screening functionality can all be found here. And there's a lot of other notifications mixed in with these as well. You'll notice the code in front of each notification is different. What we're going to do is we're going to click on the search box up here, and we're going to type in IRC and click search. That's going to bring back all of our Recruiting Cloud notifications. We've got some assessments, some tax screening, etc. Next, we've got feedback, interview scheduling, job application review, and then even offer. I'm going to actually load more items down here on the right, and I'm going to go to the next page. If I keep coming down, I've got some job offer notifications, and now I'm even getting into some job requisition notifications. So maybe we don't want this requisition going out, or maybe we want to update it. I can just click right on the requisition, or excuse me, on the notification. And when I come in, it has the name of the notification, a description of when the notification gets triggered, and it also has a pre-existing name template, as well as a preview option and a translation editor, if you're going to be translating it into a different language. It tells me what the default language is, if it's enabled, and if I click Edit, I can manage the recipients and the message. So to update, right at the top, I can add a recipient if I wanted to. The communication method is listed as work list. My two options are work list and mail. Mail means it's going to be emailed to me. Work list means it's going to show up here under my bell icon in the upper right-hand corner. This is who it's going to go to. I have the message information, so it's available in American English. The format is HTML, and if I wanted to go ahead and update it, I can click in this box. I can use tokens to pull in data specific to the requisition. So I can pull in the requisition title or the requisition number. You'll notice the format of these tokens are a little bit different. They do have the $ and the two brackets around the token. But if I needed to update this, I could update this, and it is in HTML. I can click Save and Close, and it would update the notification. I can also disable it if I don't want it to send at all. I'm going to go ahead and click on Cancel. So just pay close attention to the alerts that are available in Alerts Composer. Again, a majority of them are related to offers, requisitions, any type of screening information or assessment information, as well as feedback. And I can always just type in IRC and search to find all of my Recruiting Cloud notifications. Now I'm going to move over to the Recruiting Content Library. To find the Recruiting Content Library, I'm going to go to Setup and Maintenance. And there's actually a couple ways you can do that. You can use your Navigator menu and go all the way down to the bottom and click Setup and Maintenance. Sometimes it's easier to go over here on the right-hand side, click your name, and click Setup and Maintenance. There's a lot of different ways to get to the same ending. Once I get to Setup and Maintenance, I'm going to click my drop-down arrow at the top underneath Setup, and I'm going to scroll down and select Recruiting and Candidate Experience. Once I do that, all of my recruiting and candidate experience functional areas are displayed. Most of the ones on the top are shared functional areas with other areas like benefits, talent profile, performance, things like that. Really, the recruiting ones start right around here at this recruiting and candidate experience management section. I don't want to click this orange arrow over here. I just want to click on the header, recruiting and candidate experience management. And by doing that, all of my tasks show up along the right. I can also click the drop down that says required tasks and change it to all tasks, or I can use the search option up at the top. But I know what I want to go to is right here on the front page, and it's called Recruiting Content Library. I'm just going to click on it. I'm not going to click on the Actions menu along the right. I'm going to just click on Recruiting Content Library. And now you're going to be able to see all of the notifications that I have created. Many of these come delivered out of the box, so they will have to be updated to fit your organization. Many of them have many versions. So the Vision Corporation may have an employer description, but it's on its third version. If I scroll down to the bottom, there is the Load More Items option, where I can continue to load more and more notifications that are available in my site. They are available to internal or external and both. However, what might make search a little bit easier if I scroll to the top and click on Show Filters. What that does is it puts a filter on my left side of the page so I can look at all of the different types of category options I have available. And I can quickly go to, maybe I'm looking to go to my job offer. I want to go to the job offer thank you notification. I can click on that, scroll up, and there's my job offer thank you notification. If I need to make a new version of this because I need to edit something inside, remember, I can't edit it from right here. I would have to make a new version. There's message text at the top, and there's also SMS text at the bottom. So depending on how your candidate elects to receive notifications, they will receive either the email version at the top or the SMS text version at the bottom. To update the text, I can simply go to my Actions menu in the upper right-hand corner, and I have some options. I can edit the content item name, which just edits the name of the content item. I can copy to create a new version. I can create a content item from a new version, and I can also deactivate it. I'm going to go ahead and click Copy to create a new version. And what that does is it takes what's already existing, copies it over, so I can update any message text that I want to update. I can update the email delivered text as well as the SMS delivered text. I also have my token buttons. So these are all of the different tokens that I can use as a part of these notifications. I can click on it. I want to put the candidate's full name, and I can click Insert, and it'll either insert it into the subject, insert it into the message text, or insert it into the SMS text. I'm going to click Insert it into message text, and it inserts right at the very end of my message text. I can copy and paste, I can move it around. I also have the ability to, again, by using the HTML functionality up here, I can actually look at the source code for editing my message text. I'm going to go ahead and delete that. And all you have to do is click Save and Activate or Save as Draft. Now, one of the things it does need, and this is a required field, is a start date. I can choose to start this on a specific date and time, or I can just say started on activation by clicking this Start on Activation box. So I can either save it as a draft or save and activate. And if I save and activate, it's live. I'm going to go back to my notification list. And you'll notice there's a ton of options in here. You can create new notifications. Keep in mind there are a ton of out-of-the-box notifications that you may need to update so they are more in line with your organizational communication strategy. The other thing we want to look at too is your job offers will also be uploaded as a part of the recruiting content library, as well as any ability to have any ad hoc job application notifications would also be here as well.